I am finally a permanent resident of Canada. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. I need to tell you all my story, and I know that you've been waiting to hear about my story. So if you're ready, let's go. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, it's PASCOKE again. Hello guys, and you're welcome to the journey of a Naija boy. My name is Pascal Oke, or you can call me Pascali that you already know. If you're new here, I say you're very welcome. This is a beautiful time for you to join my channel, and I want you to do something for me before we continue. Please click on the subscribe button to subscribe so that you can stay up to date with all the juicy news that I'm going to be giving you on this channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, I say thank you very much for always joining me. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to share with your friends. Always share with them so that they can have access to this information too that you've been getting from this channel. And I say thank you very much for supporting me. Today, I'm going to be sharing my PR journey with you. I'm finally a permanent resident of Canada, and I'm going to be starting from where it all started. Did I say starting from where it all started? Yes, I'm going to be telling you all the story, how I got into Canada, and what are the timelines. I think the first thing to tell you is the timeline for this, my PR journey. I'm going to tell you how I came from Nigeria to becoming a student in Canada, now becoming a permanent resident of Canada. And with me today, I have my phone, and I'm going to be showing you, I'm going to be telling you, I'm going to be looking at some of the things, because some of those things I don't even have in my head, and I'm going to be going through my portal, my CIC portal, to tell you what I did, how I got here, and everything that I've been doing. I know that some of you've been with me since I started this channel, and I say thank you very much again, because I don't take you for granted, and I want to share all my good news with you. I want to share all my journey with you, because I believe that for every information that you have, you should be able to share with other people so that it can be useful to them. So that is why I'm coming to you today, and I'm going to be telling you everything. So I'm going to tell you how I started without wasting much of your time. I remember in the year 2016 thereabout, or 2017, I was not a person that has always had Canada in mind. I do not feel like I need to travel out of my country, because I was doing well, like I've said several times on this channel. I was doing well in Nigeria. I have a job as a software developer within good company that I think I was getting paid well that time. But then it got to a point in time that I feel like I needed something. I needed to add to my certificate that I had. I wanted to do a master's abroad. The only thing that I wanted to do was to come to Canada to come and do a master's and go back to Nigeria. And the reason being that at my workplace, it got to a point that I feel like some new people were coming in, and they were coming with masters from different places, and they were getting more bigger position than I was getting that time. But then I do not feel any bad about it. But then I just feel like, what if I go for a master's too as well, and maybe come back again and just come and slam that on my whoever was there at that point in time, because I already had the work experience. All that was needed was to just add a new certificate to it. I did not want to do my master's in Nigeria. I never wanted to do my master's in Nigeria. But then I said to myself, where's the next best place? One, I am not interested in the United States, kind of. Should not be saying that. One, I feel like Canada is the next best place for me to go. So I started researching about how to come to Canada. I started researching about the schools that are available for me in Canada. And then I stumbled on the University of New Brunswick. And when I went through the website, I saw a lot of good stuff that I like. I saw that they had programs that I wanted. They had a master's in software engineering, which was part of what I had always wanted to do. And then I decided that I was going to do it. So I decided in 2017, I applied for admission. I applied for admission. I was admitted, and I was given my letter of admission, which is one of the first few things that you get when you're trying to come to Canada. And if you want to know more about all the things that you need for you to get a student visa, I had already done a video on that, and I'm going to be sharing more about it today. So what I did was I applied for an admission, master's in software engineering at the University of New Brunswick, and I was given admission in 2017. And so immediately I was given admission, I just said, let me just apply for the visa, this thing. It did not even occur to me that I should use an agent or anything. I just wanted to try it. I just wanted to see how it is. And so my first application was really shabby, and I need to tell you that I was rejected at first, and this is the reason why I'm actually going to be using my phone today, and I'm going to be telling you, I'm going to be showing you the timelines that I have on my phone. So first application was rejected on August 17, 2017. August 17, 2017. So I applied. I was meant to resume in September of 2017. I was meant to resume for my study in Canada. But then I was rejected on August 17th. So I was like, oh my God, how am I going to do it? But then I was not panicking. So the next thing for me to do was to defer my admission. So I was not ready to apply again. But then I knew that there was an option for me to defer. Deferment is like postponing the date of your resumption with your school. So I deferred my admission so that it could give me more time to reapply for my visa, and the school understood, and they actually deferred my admission and sent me another letter which I was going to use to apply for my visa again. So in 2018, I decided to apply for another visa again. So this time around, I was willing, I was ready. I had all the documents, I had all the proof of funds that I was going to use. I think my tuition fee was like about 13,000 Canadian dollars then, and the amount that I was expected to have as an extra on my 13,000 was like $10,000. So I was expected to have a total of 23,000 thereabout. And dollar was still kind of good in 2018 thereabout. And so I had a total of like 7.2 million in my Nigerian account, then 7.2 million naira in my account, and it was sufficient enough to cover for my tuition and my stay in Canada. I remember applying. When did I apply? Because I wanted to give you like the proper timeline of when I applied anyway. I applied in February 2018. I applied February 5th, 2018, and I was issued my visa in April 2018. So it took about 2 months for me to get my visa in 2018 because I had everything that was needed together. I'm going to be doing a special video about all the things that I put together in 2018 so that some of you can be able to use that too in your pursuit of visa application to Canada. So in 2018, I was given my visa to come to Canada. So I had my visa and I was meant to resume school in September of 2018. So I've had my visa since April. Some people would travel to Canada at that time, but then I was also told that it is not good for you to travel early because they will be asking you, where do you want to stay? What would you be doing at that point in time? But I had people that actually traveled early into Canada and started familiarizing themselves with the environment. So I decided in my mind too that I was going to come to Canada in August so that I can settle down before other people come into and I can get acclimatized to the environment. So I packed my bags and luggages and I decided I was going to fly to Canada in July. So I flew out to Canada in July 30th, and I got to Canada July 31st, 2018. So I landed in Canada July 31st, 2018. And so that means that I had like a month to settle down before my school will resume in September 6th or so. And so I was ready. Before that time, I had already gotten a place. I had someone in Canada at the University of New Brunswick, a friend of mine that we finished university together in Nigeria. And she helped me. She settled me down. I've spoken about that before. She gave me food on the first day that I got to Canada. So I was really happy. And so that was the beginning of my journey in Canada as a student. So I came in 2018. And fast forward 2018, I came as a research student to do a research in Masters of Software Engineering. But it got to a point within that period that I felt like after my first semester, I was like, okay, I would like to finish my school early. There was a research-based program and there was also a course-based program. So I found out that if I was going to do course-based program, I would have the opportunity to participate in what they call co-op, which I've spoken about severally on this channel. And co-op is more like an IT in Nigeria internship that we go for in Nigeria. And so I was able to go for co-op. I decided to change from a research-based master's to a course-based master. I did a video on that and how I was able to transition from being a research-based master student to a course-based master student. So I did that, and fast forward in 2019 thereabouts, which is one of the timelines that is on my phone here that I'm checking in my portal. So because you, as a co-op student, you have to apply for a work permit too. You need to have a work permit before you can work full time in Canada. So in 2019, I applied. In 2019 January, I applied for a work permit, more like a student work permit. So it will be attached to your study visa. So it will only end at the point that your study visa is going to end to as well. So I had 2 years on my study visa. So when I applied for my work permit for my co-op, then it was going to end at the same time that my study permit was going to end. So in 2019, I got my first work permit. That was pretty simple. It was straightforward because I was in the school. There was also a student office that could help with applying for work permits once you're in Canada here. So they will either guide you through, or you book a time for them to like sit with you and then apply together with you to and help you. They have people that are really certified, or that have the license or the permission to do that within Canada. So they would help you with that. So I did that in 2019. And fast forward, I was done with school in 2019 December. You remember that I was meant to do a 2-year program, but then because I did a course-based program, I only did 3 semesters. Then I did 4 months of co-op too as well. And in 2019 December, I finished school, and there came coronavirus. Oh my goodness. So 2020 was really kind of funny. We were meant to do convocation. Reason why I do not have a convocation video on my channel is because the pandemic did not allow us to do a convocation at the time that we were meant to do, because I remember that later they decided that they were going to make us do it again, and people were not really allowed to bring their parents and all that. But then I was already working by that time. So in 2019 that was done, I started applying for jobs and all that. But before I applied for a job, I had to apply for work permit. And because I have done a 2-year program, remember it is from September of 2018 to December of 2019, which is more or less like a year and a half or a year and 4 months. It's an equivalent of 2 years studies. So they actually gave me a 3-year work permit after I was done with school. And so I started looking for a job. This is my PR journey. Started looking for a job. I got a job. Then I'm going to be telling you another story entirely later. But this timeline that I'm trying to tell you is the next big thing for me. So I applied for my permanent residency in 2020. December 14, I applied to join the pool for the permanent residency. And I'm going to tell you that I made one mistake. One mistake that I made is this. And because I said I had work experience in Nigeria before coming to Canada, I believe that my qualifications and my experience was going to be enough for all the categories of the permanent residency that are applications that are available. So as a student, if you come to Canada to study and you've spent like a year or so after you're done with school, you've spent a year working in Canada, you can apply for a program that is called Canadian Experience Class. And that is like the fastest way to actually get your permanent residency in Canada. But strong-headed me, I decided that no, I had experience in Nigeria, I do not need the experience in Canada, and I already had a master's in Canada that was going to count as more points for me. So I decided I'm not going to wait at all, I'm just going to apply before it is time. And that time I'd already started working for like about 8 months, because I got my first job in Canada in March of 2020. So why wouldn't I just wait till March of 2021? So I decided to enter the pool in December of 2020. And so I do not have 1 year work experience in Canada. So I did not qualify to be part of the Canadian Experience Class. But my point was enough to be part of this normal express entry for permanent residents. So immediately I entered the pool. I think the following week there was a draw and my name was selected for the express entry. And so the journey began in January of 2021. So I was already in the pool for the application and all that. So believe me, I started waiting. I was so eager to get my permanent residency, but because of everything that was happening in the world right there was a war in Afghanistan, there was Ukraine, there was the pandemic itself. So the express entry program actually slowed down a lot. And so my application was not attended to as fast as I thought that it would be attended to, even though I had finished from a Canadian university and all that. But then all of my friends that applied for the Canadian experience class, that were calm enough to apply for the Canadian experience class, they started approving their permanent residency in Canada. Yeah, I started wondering what is going to happen. Oh my God, my work permit that I had was 3 years, even though it was going to end in like 2023 or so. I was still not calm. I still felt like there was a lot of things that I could achieve if I have my permanent residency. There was a lot of things on my channel that I feel like I could share with you. I was like, oh my God, my mind was just up, you know. But then I was still working. I had my stay here. It was not as if I was living illegally in Canada, but there's something different about having your permanent residency, which brings me to a point where when I first shared the fact that I am a permanent resident of Canada, some people were like, is it an achievement? And I want to tell you today that don't let anybody ever belittle your achievements. Whatever you see as an achievement, count it as an achievement for yourself. It might not be anything to other people, but if you feel like you've worked enough for you to achieve that, just take it as an achievement. Take it in, enjoy it. Take your time to like thank God about it. Thank God and people that have helped you to achieve such feats in your life. And if you feel like it is good for you, celebrate it. If you feel like it is not good for you to announce it, forget about it. Enjoy it. Take it in. Soak it in. And that is how I feel about life. I don't want to measure my life by other people, what other people have achieved. And then fast forward to 2022, right? So fast forward to like January or so, they actually go back to me, or was it January or in March thereabout, they go back to me and said to me that they needed a new statement of account, a new proof of funds. So remember that I had already submitted a proof of fund with my permanent residency application, which will also bring me to the fact that I'm going to be doing a special video about everything that I submitted together, because I had applied through the express entry. So whatever I've done would apply to you that are watching me from Nigeria, from any part of the world apart from Canada, because everything that I submitted is more or less like I was outside Canada. So I'm going to be doing a special video about everything that I put together for my permanent residency application, and I'm hoping that it's going to help you too along the way. So they called me and said that they wanted a new proof of funds. So I started rushing again, went to my accounts, packed all the money together, and did a proof of fund and sent the statement of account to them. So they wanted to see my statement of account for like a period of 4 months. So I sent it to them, and fast forward like a week or two later, I got a letter that my permanent residency application has finally been approved and I'm a permanent resident of Canada. But then the process of getting your permanent resident card, which I showed you earlier, also was another process entirely. So I had to take some pictures. I had to send to them. They have to confirm that the pictures are good. Send them the address that I'm living in Canada. After I sent them the address that I was living in Canada, they verified everything, and so they sent me my permanent resident card. Believe me, it's different when you first get the news that you're a permanent resident on paper. But when you get the card, there's this big feelings that come into you that you have to like enjoy. Like it is real. The card makes it real. The card for the permanent resident makes this whole feeling real, and so you feel different. You feel settled, and that was how I felt. I just thought that I had to share this with you because you guys are my family and I've been sharing things with you. We've been going through all the journeys together, and I have to tell you that it's been a beautiful journey. All the ups and downs that I've faced, all my works and everything that I've done in Canada to get to this place, and I really appreciate you guys for staying with me, enjoying the videos that I put out, and for liking and sharing, and for subscribing to as well. And I'm going to tell you again that I'm not going to stop, because I'm not going to stop now, because the reason why I set out to do this in the first place is to help other people, to share my story with other people, so that I could encourage you in one way or the other and help you to gather your thought process together if coming to Canada is the best thing for you, because not everyone would come to Canada, and not everyone should come to Canada. If you're doing well where you are, you should enjoy yourself. Like I said to you before, my plan was to come, get my master's, and also go back. But later, I changed to getting the work experience, and if things get better, I can decide on the right time to actually go back to my country, because there's no place like home, you know. And so now this is one big feat in my journey again, the journey of this Naija boy that you'll be rocking with. So I just really want to appreciate you guys again for joining me on this nice episode that I'm sharing my story with you, and I hope that you will continue to put in effort into whatever you want to do, whatever you want to achieve in life. Do not let anybody stop you. Just put more effort into it. If you feel like you studying in Canada is a way out to make it big for you, come to Canada through study. If you feel like the permanent residency is a better way for you to come, apply for it, put in your efforts, pray alongside it too as well, and I'm sure that you will achieve everything that you want to do. And I need to do another housekeeping again. I want you guys to tell me wherever you're watching this video from, because another thing that I'm planning to do is to investigate and help out every other person from every part of the world and see what process applies to your country when it comes to coming to Canada. What is the process? What are the requirements that is needed for your country? And I'm going to be doing videos about that. And I know if you've been on this channel for a while, you will know that I've been doing videos about that. I do helpful videos for people in Asia, for people in Europe, for people in Africa to come to Canada. And I'm not going to be limiting my scope at this point in time. I'm going to continue doing everything that I've been doing, and I'm going to try as much as possible to be consistent. So because consistency is all that matters when it comes to doing YouTube videos, and I must tell you that it is so wicked, it is so stressful to actually put a YouTube video together. You have to record yourself, you have to edit yourself, you have to put a lot of things together, a lot of work, a lot of thought process into doing it. But then it is worth it, because for everybody that I see putting down a comment on my channel to say this video has been helpful to me, it brings joy to my heart too. It means that I'm doing something good to affect other people. Not everybody, you can't give everybody money. Not everybody even wants money from you, but the little information that you can share with other people that can help them to further be good in their own life or in their own way too as well, to help their own journey too as well, is what brings joy to your own heart. And I'm telling you that from the depth of my heart, I'm happy to do most of this video that I'm doing to you, for you guys, and I hope that you're enjoying it. And I say to you that the only thing that you can do to encourage me is to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I know some of you have been watching most of my videos, and I want you to subscribe to this channel, like my videos, share with other people too that are planning to come to Canada the same way, because it's not just only you that is trying to make good for yourself too. And so if you feel like it will help other people, share it on your WhatsApp status, share it on your Facebook page, share it on your Instagram, share it everywhere on your Twitter page and everything. And I'm going to continue making good videos for you. So till I meet you next time again, I say never stop, never settle until your heart is at rest, until you are like actually fulfilled, until you feel like you've done whatever you need to do. And I remain Pascal, aka Pascali, that you already know. Take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.